A pillar of soul work. Trust your whole body in order to choose you, offer your innate gifts, and embody your wildest dreams. I have spent a lifetime searching for ways to trust my body. I began hearing crude things about it starting at age 10. Some said it was too big, suggesting diets and exercise. Others said it was too voluptuous, staring a bit too long, talking at me about my curves, sometimes in disturbing detail. When the feedback finally got too loud, I opted to disassociate from my body and ignore its signals and receptors. If I felt any pain or discomfort, I disregarded or treated with pharmaceuticals. I did that for a few decades. 2 months before my mother's death, I woke one morning with a sharp pain in my back. No medicine could treat it, and after she passed, the pain just got worse. Doctors couldn't detect a physiological explanation for the pain, but 6 months into tests, a psychologist quietly suggested it may be emotional. She pointed me to acupuncture and yoga. With acupuncture, the pain would dissipate for a day or two and then return. It was clear that I needed a more comprehensive treatment plan. I decided to try yoga, and on the mat I found stillness and a regular practice to manage the pain. After years in yoga, I discovered that the pain was directly connected to my emotional landscape. With a regular practice, I was calm and pain-free. When I skipped practices, I was anxious and the pain returned. So I followed a sacred call from within to add additional practices for inner stillness. This sacred call was not just a path to understanding my back pain, it was a path to my healing. During these years, I relearned how to feel, notice, and listen. Ultimately, I relearned how to trust the messages from my body. This was also the beginning of my own soul work. In fact, one of the first times I heard my soul's voice, I was lying prone in Shavasana pose on a yoga mat, resting longer than usual. With eyes closed, I asked my soul if there was anything that I needed to know today. A minute later, I received a visualization of my mother. She had passed 3 years earlier, but there she was, a vibrant Honduran woman seated on a patio with a past loved one, surrounded by tropical plants, cocktails in hand. They said to me, "We want you to know that you're fine. No matter what happens, you're fine now and you're going to be fine." I took that as universal guidance and moved on with my day. But later that evening, I experienced a very emotional reaction to some painful, life-changing news. But I now trusted my body, so I had the capacity to feel it all and remember that my ancestors were present, holding me through this tumultuous time. Today, when I ask the soul's voice to speak about healing, it says, "You are not on a healing journey. You are on a wholeness journey. You are on an ever-unfolding journey to remember just how whole you are right now and in every moment. You don't need to stitch any parts of you back together. You have never been anything less than whole. Trust your wholeness. Trust your whole body." Join my soul mentorship to follow your soul's guidance to trust your whole body. Book a free call to discuss securing one of my remaining spots in 2023. Learn more at wearemagic.studio/mentorship.